Back in the 90s, Honda was the brand of choice for the cool kids, the boy racers, and those who liked modifying cars. The Civic EG and the Civic EK, with their aggressive and sporty styling, were the cars of choice for the discerning teenager. When the first gen City was released in the late 90s, it didn't quite achieve the same level of popularity among the younger crowd. It looked more docile and maybe a bit more boring, and that's been the case until now. Introducing the new Honda City RS. It is the most aggressive, most sporty looking Honda City to date. Is it worth your money? Let's find out. First off, this is not just a facelift. The new City gets an entirely new body. The front now bears a closer resemblance to its bigger brothers, the Civic and the Accord. The RS variant gets this gloss black grille with RS badging, while the lower variants get chrome grills. I must say this black grille looks a lot better. The grille extends over the headlamps, forming eyebrows over the headlights, which make the car look really aggressive, especially in this black color. The headlights are LEDs and they look quite ornamental. They look similar to the Civic's design with these vertical slats inside. The headlamps are framed by LED DRLs at the top and turn signals at the bottom. You get these faux air vents on the bumper with LED fog lamps at the center. The RS variant also gets a lip with a matte carbon fiber finish. The hood is longer now, and it's also more horizontal, unlike the previous hood which had a steeper rake and was almost the same angle as the windshield. The entire car is longer. The previous City was 4.4 meters long. This new one is 4.5 meters long. The length of the car is emphasized by this deep horizontal character line that starts at the headlight, goes through the entire car, and connects with the taillight. It also gives the car a more mature and more European look compared to the previous model. Like the Civic FD, the side mirror is now mounted on the doors, and I'll show you later why that's a good thing. There is another subtle character line at the bottom, which continues all the way to the rear bumper and form the shrouds for the rear reflectors. The car looks good when viewed from the front, from the side, and also from the back. These new taillights might be the best looking in the segment. They have a more three-dimensional look to them compared to the previous taillights. They look pretty similar to the taillights of the new BMW 3 Series. The reverse lights are smoked, which look pretty awesome. The RS variant gets this pretty aggressive ducktail spoiler, painted in gloss black. And it also gets this rear diffuser with a matte carbon fiber finish. This is probably my least favorite part of the car. The matte carbon fiber doesn't mesh too well with the rest of the car, but maybe that's something that will grow on me in the future. The Civic RS comes with 16-inch wheels wrapped in 185/55 series tires. Overall, the new City is proof that you can make a car look aggressive without using a lot of swooping lines, large intakes, or oversized grills. Simpler lines and shapes, put in the right places, can also do the job.
Okay, so this is the interior of the Honda City. Now, compared to the Vios, which has a more curvy design on the interior, this one has a lot more straight lines on it. Compared to the Vios, the dashboard is a lot lower, so you have better forward visibility. And also the side mirrors are mounted on the door, so you don't get this blind spot here. In terms of materials, you get some leather accents on the dashboard over here, and you also get a leather wrapped armrest. You also get a leather wrapped steering wheel with aluminum accents on it, and you also get red stitching. And you also get some leather accents here. But almost everything is made of hard plastic. This is hard plastic, this is hard plastic, hard plastic. The seats are covered in a mix of leather and fabric. The sides are covered in leather and it has fabric inserts. Storage space is pretty decent. It's about the same as the Vios. You get some storage here, and the glove box is a good size, but it's not dampened. Over here you have two USB ports and one 12-volt outlet. I like the fact that the roof lining is black. It gives the interior a more uniform look. So the steering is pretty light. It feels like it's electrically assisted. You got paddle shifters. The paddle shifters move with the steering wheel. And you get buttons for your cruise control and also for your infotainment screen. You get analog gauges. You get this pretty sizable infotainment screen. I'm guessing it's 9 or 8 inches. You also get single zone automatic climate control. So in terms of interior space, they have about, I'm guessing that's 2 inches of headroom. And I also get plenty of knee room here. There's a lot of space to wiggle my knees. So over here you have 2 cup holders. You got a regular parking brake, which I actually prefer. Okay, so with the back seat now, legroom is very good. The back seat is fully adjusted to the back. Legroom is very good. Over here you have 2 aircon vents, and I think among Japanese subcompact sedans, this is the only one that has aircon vents. So over here you have 2 12-volt outlets. You also get a center armrest here. Only the RS variant has a center armrest, and you got 2 cup holders here. Headroom is pretty decent. Okay, it's so about the same as the Vios. I have about less than an inch of headroom. I am 5'8".
The City is powered by a 1.5 liter 4-cylinder naturally aspirated gasoline engine. It is now a dual overhead cam engine, unlike the previous model which had a single overhead cam. The top end power is almost the same at 119 horsepower, but you get a bit more mid-range power. The engine of the RS is coupled to a CVT. The RS model comes with paddle shifters, which allow you to hold on to simulated gears. Like other subcompact cars, the RS also comes with a McPherson strut suspension at the front and a torsion beam suspension at the back. All variants of the City get the same engine, transmission, and suspension, except for the base model, which gets a 6-speed manual. The new Honda City comes in 4 variants. Prices start at 848,000 pesos, and this top-of-the-line City RS sells for 1,048,000 pesos. That price range covers a wide range of buyers, and Honda priced its variants in such a way that it undercuts the competition by just a bit, and each variant offers just a bit more than the competition. All variants of the City are competitively priced. In terms of pricing, the City RS variant goes up against the Vios 1.5G. In terms of exterior design, the City is the clear winner for me. Although, styling is subjective, so feel free to disagree. Interior design is also subjective, but you get slightly better materials on the City. You get leather trims on the dashboard. You get some leather on the seats, on the armrests. The steering wheel is definitely a lot nicer on the City. The Honda City RS and the V also come with rear aircon vents, which you don't get on any of the Vios variants. Overall, the interior of the City looks just a bit more upmarket. Cabin space. The City is a longer and wider car than the Vios, so you get more lateral and horizontal space on the City. You get more legroom at the second row, although headroom is about the same on both cars. The City gets a bit more power compared to the Vios 1.5 and a lot more power compared to the Vios 1.3. The 1.5 City has 119 horsepower and 145 Nm of torque compared to the Vios 1.5, which has 106 horsepower and 140 Nm of torque. Both the City and the Vios come with CVTs. The Honda City has a slightly larger 8-inch screen compared to the 7-inch screen of the Vios. The City RS has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, while the Vios doesn't. The Honda City RS has cruise control. The Vios doesn't. Overall, Honda hit it out of the park with the Honda City. It beats the competition in terms of features and cabin space, and it looks like it's finally catching up to its bigger brother, the Civic, in terms of cool factor. The Honda City RS is the perfect ride for those who are looking for an affordable subcompact with a bit of attitude. By the way, I bumped into Wes Kaponkal of Bearing Page Motoring while I was shooting the Honda City. Do check out his channel. He also does car reviews and his enunciation is second to none.
Hi guys, please subscribe to Bearing Page Motoring and also to my channel, Jay Walker. The link is on the description below or up here.
Yep. Please click either one of those links and subscribe. Thank you so much. We really appreciate the support.